I am mega tired, dude. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode Elements to Lucas, episode 39 for March 9, 2025. The energy system's freaking low today. And for what? I don't know why. I'm just freaking wickedly tired, to say the least. It's not be too much of raging today. Maybe it'll wake me up a bit if I do the podcast right now, but it is what it is, to say the least. Let's get right to episode 39, shall we? And happy AEW Revolution 2025 to those who are going to watch tonight's show, or pay-per-view in general. I think if you watch it tonight, I'm watching obviously sometime later this week. I'm probably the greatest show on next Sunday for episode 40. Naomi's Lucas podcast, episode number 40, like I said, for March 16, 2025. So obviously, I'm not going to change the podcast in any ways necessary. I'm not going to change it any ways necessary at all. But for today's episode 39 of the podcast, let's discuss Monday Night Raw, February March 3rd, 2025 highlights and grades. Discuss that, Monday Night Raw. Very fun show on Monday, to say the least. Discuss NXT, March 4th, 2025 highlights and grades. We're also going to be discussing AEW Dynamite, March 6th, 2025 highlights and grades. And also your Friday Night Smackdown, March 7th, 2025 highlights and grades. And as always, the same rest history quote today and update Naomi's Lucas podcast statistics on the podcast, obviously. As always, thank you for watching Naomi's Lucas. Maybe as always going to say it's episode 39 of the podcast. Starting with, it gets to your Monday Night Raw, March 3rd, 2025 highlights and grades. Starting CM Punk. He starts the show in a very angry Phil Brooks, to say the least. CM Punk, he starts the show in an extremely angry mood, like I said, after Seth Rollins costed him the men's elimination chamber match and calls out Rollins, John Cena, and The Rock. We call it both bald frauds, end quote. I thought it was freaking a brilliant quote from CM Punk. You might not think John Cena is bald, but there's a context around that. John Cena has this big, fat, bald spot in his head, the back of his head. Many people, it's so easy to make a point on everything when people mock him on, like, social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, probably even TikTok, probably, you never know. So, yeah, they make fun of John Cena's bald head on the back of his head, basically means for CM Punk. It calls out John Cena and The Rock, and it's a very funny tease for a bunch of John Cena and CM Punk match in the future. Because he'll probably post WrestleMania, maybe Money in the Bank in 2025, wait and find out then. Calls out Rollins, John Cena, and The Rock until Rollins are interrupted, and both Rollins and Punk have a massive brawl. Believe it or not, boys and girls, it's an overall grade with an A+. I said, it's an A+ of grade. This is a freaking brilliant way to start the show. An angry CM Punk. He got cost the elimination chair match to Seth Rollins, and both men just really destroy each other in the ringside area at the top of the ramp. Boy, this is a freaking great start to Monday Night Raw. Phenomenal start to Monday Night Raw, to say the least. A+ is your freaking grade, dude. That was freaking great. Moving on to Gunther. He defeats Otis, and after the match, Gunther looked to attack Otis more until Jey Uso interrupted the fight off Gunther until 8-Town Downer being Grayson Waller and Austin Theory got involved and eventually made Gunther take advantage to put his sleeper hold on Uso to close the segment. So great with B. I could have done without this, a little bit of doubt to 8-Town Down Under. I would have had Jey Uso come out involved and basically try to attack Gunther. You should have a brawl. Maybe Gunther take advantage as well eventually. Maybe it's just a low blow or something like that, or something else in general. Like take advantage and sleeper hold on Uso to close them out. I think we need 8-Town Down Under, to say the least. This is what I will harp to share about this. This is a pretty fun match between Otis and Gunther. He's like, Lucas, you don't want me to just talk about this great, but it's all great with B. I like this match a lot. I like the characters down in Gunther match last week, or D versus Goliath match type of guys. This is different because they're both big men, to say the least, in Gunther and Otis, but still. It's a very fun match. Gives a B for overall grade. Moving on to Lyra Valkyria, the reigning defendant, Women's Intercontinental Champion, Women's Intercontinental Champion. She defeats Ivy Nile to retain, like I said, a WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. It's going to give a B-. A solid match enough to give it a B ranges and everything else. The tail end of the B is a B- part, but this is an okay match for what it was. It was actually not that bad when I think about it, but it's a B- overall. I'm not going to change the grade of this whatsoever. B-minus to grade, a decent enough match for Lyra carrying on win on her belt as a women's Intercontinental Champion. Moving on to Ludwig Kaiser. He cuts a promo on Penta, and eventually Penta interrupts Kaiser and takes him out with a two-page suicide dive, we call it. Over the top rope, but it's not suicide, but I'm freaking tired, people. I'm botching my words as men. I'm just freaking tired. He flew over the top rope to take out Kaiser to finish out the segment. This is meh. Pretty meh to say the least. This can all give a C, honestly. Not a great enough promo, not a great enough sequence you need to see to man whatsoever, in all honesty. Moving on to the War Raiders. Eric and Ivar, the War Raiders, defeat American Made to retain the WWE World Tag Team Championships. But I like their match be better here than one of the non-title match in the disqualification a couple weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. This is a great, pretty fun tag team title match between both teams, the War Raiders and American Made. Give it a B+. Very, very badass match. Absolutely love this match, man. Absolutely. I love to finish this match too. I think it was Ivar. He lifted up, I got the whole finishing up, but it was freaking badass if you ask me, this finishing move. Or I believe he went up to the top rope and like a reverse Hurricane, I think it was, on Julius Credo. It was freaking badass. It was badass as hell, dude. That was freaking great freaking match. And both War Raiders and American Made all rate a B+. And War Raiders get the win here, an alright outcome here. He did retain the World Tag Team titles for sure on Raw this past Monday. Moving on to Braun Breaker. He takes out the Judgment Day yet again. Another freaking C. Oh my god, man. What are we doing with this Judgment Day and Braun Breaker feud? Why is Braun Breaker feuding with the Judgment Day? They're both heels! Braun Breaker's a heel, Finn Balor's a heel, Dominic Mysterio's a heel, Carlito's a heel, and even JD McDonald was on this segment. He was actually injured. He's a heel too. So what is the freaking point of having Braun Breaker, unless you're set up a multi-man title match at WrestleMania, maybe a ladder match like Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, Ludwig Kaiser, Penta, Sheamus, and probably even AJ Styles. Like 6-man ladder. If that's the case, sign me up. Sign me up. That'd be freaking great. But I don't think AJ Styles would be feuding with Logan Paul at WrestleMania. But it's like maybe if those 6-man and Jennifer ladder match would be interesting, understandable. Don't get me wrong. But what is this? This doesn't do anybody any favors whatsoever, in all honesty. You know, all gave a C. We're going to do a shocking main event match on this show. Io Sky. She defeats Rhea Ripley in the main event of Monday Night Raw to win the WWE Women's World Championship. This was pretty freaking great of a match, too, by the way. It started off a tiny bit slow, but man, oh man, it did pick up towards the end of the match big time. This gets an overgrade of an A. And it's even better, it's probably been an A- grade if Rhea Ripley retained here, even on the DQ finish. But Io Sky winning the Women's Championship on the Raw side, I think it's Women's World Championship, was freaking shocking, dude. I didn't expect Io Sky to win out, walk out Monday Raw the main event to win the Women's World Championship. Which kind of questions why should it take place at the Elimination Chamber, but that's a little bit hard, but guys, sure about that. But this was shocking, man. This was big time shocking, to say the least. Well, maybe he could come in the chamber because he's probably overshadowed by John Cena's heel turn. But then, yeah, I wanted this to take place at WrestleMania, but yeah, I'll shock anyways at WrestleMania. We look at it. But, dude, this was freaking a very fun match and a very shocking outcome. Not that I'm complaining. I'm not obviously not complaining about Io Sky being a Women's World Champion whatsoever, dude. I guess an A++ in my personal book and my biasness, but still. This match was very fun and very shocking event seeing Io Sky win the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley just like a month out from WrestleMania. But then again, this probably was set up a triple threat match between Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, Elimination Chamber winner Bianca Belair, and also the former champion Rhea Ripley. Although, I don't mind Io Sky and Bianca Belair one-on-one title match if WrestleMania. I'm not by that whatsoever. That would be freaking great if you ask me. Io, Bianca, one-on-one, or Io, Bianca, and Rhea in a triple threat match. Sign me up, boys. Sign me up. That's to be a big match for women's side things, and probably better than obviously Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair's the other side of women's title, but still. It gets an overall grade of an A, and the overall show for Monday Night Raw, March 3rd, 2025, it gets an overall grade of a B. Moving on to your Tuesday NXT, NXT March 4th, 2025 highlights and grades. Starting Sol Ruca, one of the most badass finishers in all women's wrestling and pro wrestling in general. And Zara defeats Chelsea Green, a reigning defending Women's United States Champion, and Piper Niven to start the show. C+ is your grade. Not that this match is bad or anything, but why is Chelsea Green taking another freaking pinfall? Triple H, Shawn Michaels, what are we doing here? I don't know how to blame other than Triple H or booking Chelsea Green like this, but then again, you see on the HBK show on NXT. Like, what are we freaking doing here? Chelsea Green, your Women's United States Champion, takes another non-title L, not even a one-on-one match, a tag team match nonetheless. What the hell are we doing here, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, freaking insane talk of the show. C+ is your freaking grade. Not a great start to start the show. Hold on, Jada Parker defeats Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan's taking another freaking pinfall L, dude. What the hell are we doing? Oh, but she's going to be a heel. Who the hell wants Kalani Jordan to be a heel other than like select few people? She's much better as a babyface. But then again, I always says about Roxanne Perez. When she turned heel, I think Roxanne should never choose to turn heel. She was always used to be a beloved babyface, in my opinion. Could that same thing be for Kalani Jordan? But sure, but Kalani Jordan is much more better as a babyface. She's much more beloved as a babyface more than Roxanne, I felt, honestly. You know, Roxanne was a great babyface. She's a great heel. She's great in general, Roxanne Perez. But Kalani Jordan's not, she's not on the same level as Roxanne. But Kalani's freaking great, too. Don't get me wrong. I love Kalani Jordan. If she can make a heel run, I'll be the first one to say I'll be fraud who's want her not to be as a heel. But still, why are we still taking so many pinfall L's though recently? All because of promote a heel turn. I don't understand that. B- is your freaking grade, but it's a decent match for what it was though. On the best grade of the night. The Hardy Boys, the reigning defending TNA World Tag Team Champions, versus Fraction, the reigning defending NXT Tag Team Champions. It's confirmed for Robot get their Fraction challenge the Hardys for the match. For that match in general. It also gets a grade of a B. The best grade of the mold and the whole segment and everything as well. This was pretty, I like this decision. Roadblock, the Hardy Boys, one of the all-time great tag teams in all professional wrestling. Versus Nathan Frazier and Axiom, the one of the best tag team in the world right now. That'll be freaking pretty fun, dude. I know the Hardy Boys know when they want to, or obviously I know that. They first want to say that. But still, if anyone can bring anything to a great match or a good match on paper, anyways, it is freaking Frax. Especially when at Vengeance Day they face Yushoki Mario and also Josh Briggs. I think that match would have been great. I think that would have been great going in, but it was actually a pretty fun match going out, though. So if anyone can bring anything to a great match and a pretty decent story, is Fraxium, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom. It's all great at B of a segment, though. I could have done without Mario and Josh Briggs in this match. Or this segment, also Hank and Tank Walker as well. I could have done without those two teams for sure, honestly. This is all great at B. Moving on, because I'm not going to grade this is on circumstances here. Jordan Grace. She defeats Cora Jade after the referee had to stop the match because of Bronco and Jade and Cora Jade injury. Which, by the way, like I said, No Limit Support a couple of days ago. I mean, it was on a daily show. I remember at some point during the week, I mentioned that Cora Jade is all fine. She's all fine and dandy. She's just fine. She just had a little bit of a hiccup in the ring, to say the least. And now you freaking bots on social media. It's not the wardrobe malfunction. It was an injury. She was thinking get a wardrobe malfunction. I'm just joking. You freaking freakos on social media probably be like that, though, to say the least. You want that. You don't act like you'll not be a freak like that. Let's just be real. But this is not gonna get a great all because Cora Jade got injured. This match is not going to get a grade, so then I'm going to get off in London anyways. Like, during a commercial break, she was injured. She got injured in the match, and when he came back for commercial, they discussed, like, what Cora J being injured and everything just to close off the match. So wish Cora J the best in the recovery whenever she's going to be coming back soon around. Like, maybe this may have a concussion or a knee injury. For sure, we'll find out then. Moving on, Trick Williams. Oh, my God, dude. I like Trick Williams a lot. But it's been pony here for next week. NXT Underground, not so much. Let's get to him right now. Trick Williams defeats Cal Dixon. Interesting name there. And after the match, Williams calls out Eddie Thorpe, who I'm not impressed with whatsoever. Boring as boring can be. And Williams challenged Thorpe to an NXT Underground match. C-. What the hell are we doing here? Why are we still having Trick Williams feud with Eddie Thorpe? And an NXT Underground match. Probably Eddie Thorpe might be a king at this, maybe, of some sorts. But, dude, do we have to have this? Why? Why? What's with this company is obsessed with Eddie Thorpe? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. He's boring as boring can be. That's not a shot at him or anything. I don't hate the dude personally. He's just very boring of a professional wrestler, in all honesty, man. C- is your freaking grade. Moving on to your main event. Shawn Spears. And kind of a bizarre outcome here. I did not expect this, honestly. He defeats Tony D'Angelo to win the NXT North American Championship in the main event of this show, like I said. This gets an upgrade of a C+. I don't like all of a sudden Tony D'Angelo's reign be ending like this, to Shawn Spears of all people. But my perspective, why it's not lower of a grade, because I didn't know the outcome. I don't think Shawn Spears is going to hold that title very long. I don't think Shawn Spears is going to hold that championship very long. I feel like this title is going to right to Ricky Sainz, so former Ricky Starks. And plus, he didn't want to beat Tony D'Angelo a babyface. It was Ricky Sainz the babyface, was like Tony D'Angelo. He didn't want Ricky Sainz to beat a babyface for the championship. He wanted to be actually a heel. Ricky Sainz is a babyface in NXT. So he wanted to get that title off of Tony D'Angelo, and Shawn Spears is probably a decent enough opponent to do that, honestly. Especially tells a story with Izzy Dane turning her back on Tony D'Angelo and D'Angelo family in general. So it kind of fits the storyline a little bit there. But I think Shawn Spears is going to drop that title to Ricky Sainz sooner rather than later, maybe like a month or two down the road, in all honesty. But this is an okay match, decent for what it was. I just didn't care because I didn't know the outcome per se. But it's not a very decent match for the main event, but it's kind of a bizarre way to end Tony D'Angelo's reign like this for sure. This match was already a C+, and your overall show for NXT March 5th, 2025, with a freaking voice crack there. It's no grade with C+. Moving on to AEW Dynamite March 6th, 2025 highlights and grades. The go-home episode to AEW Revolution takes place this Sunday. Today being Sunday. Starting with Ricochet. Oh my god, dude. Another Ricochet promo. Yep, it's time to mute my television, dude. I didn't mute it actually because I obviously get notice if you said here. But Ricochet and Swerve Strickland signed their contract for the match at AEW Revolution. This obviously being today. C-. Oh, Ricochet, dude. Shut the hell up, man. You're so... Oh my god, bro. This man, Ricochet. He's a great professional wrestler. Don't get me wrong. I know he's playing a heel gimmick, too. I get it. He's supposed to be annoying. But, oh my god, dude. I feel like my ears were bleeding in this segment. It was that freaking bad. It was that freaking bad for me. Oh my god. Just the high-pitched laugh. Oh my god. It is freaking annoying as hell. It is annoying as hell, dude. And Swerve Strickland's obviously getting the win here tonight because I think Ricochet obviously pinned Swerve into this match, this main event match. I'll also get into that in a minute. But Ricochet and Swerve Strickland signed a contract for AEW Revolution match. C- is your freaking grade. Let's just move on. Will Ospreay. And people just hype this match up to be some big of a grade. I don't know what the hell you were smoking, people. Will Ospreay and Powerhouse Hobbs and Orange Cassidy and Mark Briscoe to manage the conglomeration. I can't stand it. The conglomeration. Awful name, dude. They defeat Brian Cage, Mark Davis, Lance Archer, and Brian Keefe. And I want to freaking throw up just looking at this match. C+. It ain't even good the A ratings like some people making this out to be. I can't even explain this, but I hate 8-man, 6-man, 10-man, 20 million tag matches. I hate them all. Any tag match that goes over 2v2, or at least some big of a story that's involved, maybe like a War Games match, or something like that, I cannot stand these matches. It's too crowded. There's no story to tell. There's nothing to get their stuff here. And they didn't get their stuff in by freaking flipping over the freaking ring. Oh my god, man. I hate 8-man tags so much, man. I really freaking do. C+ is your freaking grade. Doesn't get better either. Maybe a little bit tab edge here. But Cope defeats Wheeler Yuta. B- is your grade. Do I need to say any more about freaking Cope? I need to cope with this freaking show that happened on Wednesday night, that's for sure. But, dude, this show is not it, bro. Not it whatsoever freaking ever. And starts with Mr. Cope Man himself, Adam Copeland, defeating Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler useless, to say the least. He's just all he's going to do is take pinfalls, dude. He's completely useless to the Death Riders. Wheeler Yuta gets defeated by Cope here. He's now grade by B-. Let's just freaking move on. It was a decent match, but still, who cares? Going on to MJF, Max Bailey, Jacob Freeman. He tries to light Hangman Adam Page on fire. Last week, they tried to do an angle of Christopher Daniels getting bloody up backstage when Christopher Daniels was punching himself, and you can see the whole thing. He punched himself in the face to make himself bleed. It was so bizarre. Go watch the segment last week on Dynamite if you're interested in watching it. But, dude, that was freaking bizarre segment. This was much better. MJF tries to light Hangman Page on fire. Brilliant stuff from Maxwell Jacob Freeman's all rated A-. Moving on to Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. They defeat Chris Statler and Thunder Rosa. He's all rated B-. Okay match for what it was, but did we need this on the show? Did we need this on the show when you have two women's wrestlers that are not even on the show and have title matches on this Sunday, beginning today? That being Toni Storm, the reigning AEW Women's World Champion, and my girl Mercedes Moné, the reigning AEW TBS Champion. You're going to have a promo with these two, and don't separate occasions on the show, man. One of these just have a match on the show. Nope, yeah, Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford being Chris Down and Thunder Rosa. B- is your freaking grade. This match is okay for what, but not a member whatsoever. Moving on to more BS. Jay White enters Max Caster's open challenge and beats Max Caster, obviously. Why the living hell are we giving Max Caster open challenges? I mean, it brings down a meaningful thing of open challenges, right? Right? I know, it brings on the meaning of open challenges in AEW. I know. Tutorial. Oh my god, man. What has happened to this freaking company? We're giving Max Caster open challenges? Who the hell freaking cares? Jay White defeats Max Caster and is over with C-. Let's just move on to your main event. So I don't care about the show, and it proves how much the show sucks. Kazuchika Okada, the reigning defending AEW Continental Champion, and Ricochet defeats Swerve Strickland and Brody King in the main event. B- is your grade. Okay, solid match. It's whatever, bro. This show just freaking sucks, man. The show freaking sucks. What do you want me to say? What is there to like about the show other than Hangman Page and MJF? What story is this company telling? It's rhetorical. They telling none, dude. They really ain't. Like, dude, what is with this freaking show? It's what has happened. What is so special with AW sickos, AW freakers, or they're going to name these people? I'm not a tribalistic fan. I do the same thing in WWE as well with Smackdown. I'm probably going to come in the next segment nonetheless, too. But it's decent Smackdown, better than most Smackdowns in the past. You get the point. Dude, this time, the AEW Dynamite, AEW needs freaking help. They think this product is okay to distribute on AEW Warner Bros. Discovery Network. Because this show is freaking dog crap, if you ask me. Its overall show, AEW Dynamite, March 5th, 2025. It's all great with C+. Moving on to your Friday Night SmackDown, March 7th, 2025. Highlights and grades. Sir Randy Orton, Randall Keith Orton. He starts the show following his return to Elimination Chamber after attacking Kevin Owens in a non-sanctioned match against Sami Zayn, and talks about Kevin Owens and even mentions a bit about John Cena, which I find quite interesting to say the least. Especially, it's going to be freaking weird to see babyface Randy Orton in the near future. We've probably seen around later. Be challenging John Cena, heel John Cena. The roles are big time reversed here. Everyone remembers babyface John Cena who against heel Randy Orton. Those guys feuding. But now it's reversed. The roles are reversed. Babyface Randy Orton versus heel John Cena. Gonna be interesting. We'll have for sure in the coming weeks and months whenever Randy Orton and John Cena meet again one-on-one in the ring. But who knows? Maybe it's for the Undisputed WWE Championship too. Who knows? Maybe find out then. But this gets over with AEMMY'S. Pretty fun start to summer. Great decision starting with Randy Orton on the show. Very good start having Randy Orton start the show like this and being aggressively taunted for Kevin Owens to say at least. AEMMY'S is your grade. And Tiffany Stratton, the glorious Tiffany Stratton. What's not glorious is this freaking feud between her and Charlotte Flair as it does get ready right now. Tiffany Stratton, the reigning defending WWE Women's Champion, defeats Piper Niven after the match. Charlotte Flair attacks Stratton, locking a figure eight leg lock. C is your freaking grade. What the hell are we doing with this feud, man? To think this feud had big implications for WrestleMania might be like the 6th biggest match on that show now. Like, dude, what are we doing with this feud? What the hell are we doing, Triple H? This feud, it's in the same way Charlotte Flair segments end. When the competitor goes down the ring and everything, it's always Charlotte Flair is the one standing tall at the end of the segment. What the hell are we freaking doing here? This feud sucks! This feud freaking sucks. What else do you want me to say, dude? What are we doing here? These two need better stuff for WrestleMania. I'm going right back to not liking Charlotte Flair like 2 years ago, nonetheless. I liked Charlotte Flair the last 2 years, a year and a half or so, especially when we got her. I felt sorry for her. But now I don't feel sorry for her anymore, because this freaking feud sucks. What are we freaking doing here, bro? What are we doing? C is your freaking grade. Hold on, a Pretty Deadly. Defeat Los Garzas and her Motor City Machine Guns, becoming number one contenders for the Undisputed WWE Tag Team titles. The WWE Tag Team Championship. C plus is your freaking grade. Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly of all teams. I know the Street Profits and DIY have a match. But we're going right to fucking DIY. Pretty Deadly get a match afterwards. Can we get through the Street Profits and DIY first, Triple H? Can we go through that? No, yeah, we'll go right full speed ahead. With contenders for tag team titles. Week by week and week. What are we doing here? I don't get it. C plus is your freaking grade, dude. Moving on to the best thing on the show, and I stand by this. Naomi, my fierce Women's professional wrestler, Miss Naomi, reveals herself as the one who attacked Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. You gotta give these two women some freaking Oscars for this performance here. Bianca Belair is an emotional wreck and crying so much that Naomi calls Belair, and I quote, an ungrateful bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. And even tells off the crowd as well. Basically, Naomi's a freaking heel now. And then Jade Cargill makes her way down the ring after getting out of her limousine. Was it limousine or SUV? I think it was SUV. Reigning to attack Naomi. This is a great segment, dude. And it goes to show you some effort put into women's wrestling, Triple H. It can draw a crowd's reaction, as this segment did. You just gotta make the people care about it. I'm looking for Naomi and Jade Cargill more than freaking Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, in all honesty. This has no championship involved. Wow, what a crazy concept there, Triple H. A non-title feud involving the women. On Raw, a non-title feud with the women, you got Bayley and Roxanne Perez. On SmackDown, you got Naomi and Jade Cargill now. Pretty good, if you ask me, there, for Triple H. A non-title feud with WrestleMania. I like that. I like that a lot, dude. You should do this more often, Triple H. This was freaking great. And you gotta give Naomi and Bianca Belair a freaking Oscars for this. Or at least Emmys for these TV shows. I think the Emmys are what? TV shows and all these awards? Yeah, I need to give these two women some Emmy awards, man. These two, Naomi and Bianca Belair, are crying like they're big, brilliant actors. They deserve freaking Emmys or Oscars after this freaking segment. Big time. Maybe Emmys is more TV shows, like I said, we get the point. You get the freaking point. This was freaking great, dude. This was freaking great, if you ask me. What do we do for WrestleMania? These two on WrestleMania for match? I probably think so. I don't think Jade Cargill's going to miss WrestleMania. I don't think Naomi's going to miss WrestleMania. Why not be with these two on WrestleMania? The two non-title feuds for women involved, like Roxanne Perez and Bayley on Monday Night Raw. You got Jade Cargill and Naomi as well for Friday Night SmackDown non-title feuds for women's WrestleMania. So like that big time zone grade, the best grade of segment for this segment for Friday Night SmackDown. We go from the best grade to the worst grade, everybody. Braun Strowman. The Braun Strowman. Woo-hee-wee! Trey Man himself, Braun Strowman. He defeats Solo Sikoa via disqualification. C-. I feel like I'm yelling a lot, dude. Like I said, I'm going to do that on this very podcast, but what can I do, dude? What can I do? That's my character to say to the least. C- is a great. This match, this is boring. Very boring. Braun Strowman. I do like Braun Strowman, but Solo Sikoa, I can take her or leave him at this rate. Probably leave him at this rate because these two did not gel well together whatsoever freaking ever. They just didn't. They just freaking did not gel well together whatsoever. C- is your freaking grave. Chelsea Green, the reigning defending Women's United States Champion, defeats Mia Yim to retain the WWE Women's United States Championship in a street fight thanks to Alba Fire attacking Yim. A return Alba Fire after attacking Potter, Ale Dawn got released due to budget cuts, quote unquote. Dude. What was Mom, why are we calling this a street fight, first of all? We're not fighting in a freaking street. I don't get it. Give him a no disqualification match, it'd be more better. I'll understand it more, but calling this a street fight, we're not even fighting in the freaking street, is freaking stupid, dude. I know they had their clothes on like it is a street fight, but this is not really a street fight, dude. If we're not fighting in the street. What are we doing here? I don't get that concept, man. I don't get that concept whatsoever freaking ever. So, but I don't like Alba Fire being involved in this. I don't want the pairing with Alba Fire and Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, dude. Although it's kind of interesting to a point as well. When Kaylee Ray, who is now Alba Fire, obviously, and Piper Niven have their matches in NXT UK for NXT Women's UK Championship are pretty freaking cool. Those are badass matches. So that's kind of smally interesting. Maybe Alba Fire turns on Chelsea Green and launches herself with Piper Niven. Maybe both turn on Chelsea Green. I could see it and not see it at the same time. We shall wait and find out in coming weeks and weeks and weeks for this. This is no way with C+. So I could have done Alba Fire being pairing with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven in all honesty too. C+ is your grade. Chelsea retains. And by the way, I forgot to say, I guess this was a title match. Well, it was not advertised as a title match, though, according to WWE.com. He advertised this for the United States Championship, I believe. At least at WWE.com. I don't know if they changed last minute or something, but it's a little bit small thing, sure. Moving on, Drew McIntyre finally gets a win and go over Jimmy Uso. He defeats Jimmy Uso, like I said. I'll give a C+. It was an okay match for what it was, but dude. Drew McIntyre obviously was never going to lose against Jimmy Uso twice. He just lost to him not that long ago before Elimination Chamber. So, of course, he's going to get the win here. I don't like the fact that feeling Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania more likely, but different conversation for another day to say. So, at least Drew McIntyre gets a win on the show. C+, you're great, though. And wrapping up your final match on this set for Friday Night Smackdown highlights and grades. LA Knight. He defeats Shinsuke Nakamura to win the WWE United States Championship in the main event. He's all grade of B. Easily the highlight of Nakamura's title run and the United States side of things, but I was a big time. I'll be the first one to say I was right about Nakamura's title run here. It looks like Shinsuke Nakamura should have never been the United States champion, and nor he shouldn't have been, in all honesty. And I regret saying that at Survivor Series, I wanted Nakamura to beat LA Knight. I look like a big fat idiot there, in all honesty, dude. I look like a little bit of an idiot, to say the least. I'm very sorry, boys and girls. I don't know my wrestling, I guess, anymore, right? The haters out there, probably some people, you get the point. LA Knight defeats Nakamura, Shinsuke Nakamura, winning back his United States Championship. Right, the outcome here, by the way. I did always say before, I expected LA Knight to get his championship right back, maybe like a couple of months down the road. It was a couple of months down the road. I never expected Nakamura to have a big run here. I didn't ever expected that. But just the title reign of Nakamura was so freaking one of the worst United States Championship runs of all time, in all honesty. Not that it's Nakamura's fault, it's only Triple H's fault, but you get the point. LA Knight gets back his United States Championship main event on SmackDown this past Friday night. He gets all over a B. It's overall show for Friday Night SmackDown, March 7, 2025. It's all over a B-. Now, as your overall show stands this week. Number one show is Monday Night Raw, March 3rd, 2025, overall show highlight over B. Second place is Friday Night SmackDown, March 7th, 2025, I'll give it B-. And last place is a two-way tie of NXT, March 4th, 2025, and AEW Dynamite, March 5th, 2025, I would give a C+. How's your overall show stands this week as well? And finally, on this day in wrestling, you're updating Naomi Lucas podcast statistics. And quote updated finish off your Naomi Lucas podcast episode 39 from March 9, 2025. So, one thing this day in wrestling history, 2009. Very small, one part this day in wrestling history, in all honesty. It's kind of very boring this day in wrestling history, in all honesty, for March 9th. On Monday Night Raw, John Bradshaw, Lakeview, JBL, defeated CM Punk to win the WWE Intercontinental Championship, making him the 10th Grand Slam champion in WWE history. He would lose the belt for the month of WrestleMania 25 against Rey Mysterio. And probably, I think it was Rey Mysterio, honestly. Yeah, it was definitely Rey Mysterio, WrestleMania 25 that year. And then retire from being an active wrestler. And then as you just one part this day in wrestling. Now, I'll go on your Naomi Lucas podcast update statistics. I'm including YouTube now, by the way, for my updated podcast statistics here, by the way. I'm going to include that. So on Spreaker and all audio platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music as well. 161 listenable episodes, not including this one. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess how many downloads I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Overall downloads is 536 overall downloads. It's not. I forgot it was last week, but I think it was a little bit not great of a week, honestly. But it's a little bit of a better week. I mean, it's okay for what it was, but at least I obviously gained more followers and downloads. But you do get the point, people. You get the freaking point. I want to be a little bit better there, but hey, I mean, I'm not doing myself a job as a content creator, to say the least. The amount of money I made is $12.73 of a total balance. Now for your YouTube podcast statistics, your YouTube statistics on YouTube channel, obviously, is 279 overall viewers within the last 28 days. You cannot think, I probably a lot of short, obviously, on YouTube Shorts and everything. That's got like 78 views. And it's only short and I'm like, oh my golly. Oh my god. And by the way, I've got to announce that, by the way. I'm going to be doing that. My short was basically this. I'm bringing back football and basketball content to the Spreaker and YouTube channels and everything, and audio platforms being Spreaker. I'm going to be doing that. All football and basketball content be all in one podcast. They're not separate podcasts, maybe every Thursday or Saturday, maybe. Maybe both, wait and find out then. So that'll be coming back very soon. I'm waiting this Thursday, maybe my first ever upload, maybe wait and find out then. And finish off your Nomus Lucas podcast episode 39 for March 3rd, 9, 2025. Your quote of the day. Quote of the day. Every day brings new choices by Martha Beck to finish off your Nomus Lucas podcast episode 39 for March 9, 2025. Thank you all for watching Nomus Lucas episode 39 for March 9, 2025. And back tomorrow for your next edition of Nomus Daily Show. Maybe also Nomus Support Maybe Tossing there as well for March 10th, 2025 as well. Until tomorrow, more content on Nomus Lucas. Maybe I'll upload a YouTube video too. You never know me as well. Until tomorrow for more content, Nomus Lucas. I'll take care of you. Love you all. Enjoy AEW Revolution if you're watching pay-per-view tonight.